Hello everyone, this is the tutorial for PlanBead version 1.0.2. In this tutorial, I will explain the unique features that we have, the 3D simulation and the dynamic weaving mode, also some of the basic features and some of the patterns that we have. If you still have any questions, join our community on Instagram and Pinterest. Enjoy. After we open the app, we enter the personal workspace and open a new grid. We open the drawer from the top left and then we press a new grid on this option here. It will confirm, do you want to open a new grid? Yes. And after you press new grid, you will see we have a new grid with the same dimensions that are available on the top left side of the drawer. Here it mentions the number of columns and rows. When we open a new pattern, we see on the top the dimensions of the new pattern, the length and width of the pattern in millimeters, and the size of the beads. On the left side, we see the row numbers, and on the right side, we see a dynamic live count of the beads with a letter on front of it for word charts and the color code of the Miyuki bead. Let's start. For example, if I want to paint, I press here, the color is already chosen, and I just tap. I'm marking the start and I will mark the start and the end of the pattern. So when we manipulate or change the size of the grid, you would notice the difference. If I want to draw or color a column, I long press and then you see you can color it. This is one, so you can either tap or long press until you see this glow effect, and then you can swipe draw, let's say. So now we've marked the area. After we've marked it, we can, let's say, if we want to add a row from the right side, here is for the left side. As you can see, we've added these, and the pattern stays in the same place. So here you can add on the right side. As you've noticed, when we add on the right side, the pattern changes a little bit due to the staggering of the pattern. We have a solution for this. I'll show it just right now. Here you can add up, here you can add down. And these ones here are to delete either from the bottom or from the top, from the left or from the side. So if you made any mistake, you can press this one here. This is the undo button and this is the redo button. So if you made a mistake and you want to go back to how it was, just press undo until it's back to its original shape. If you want to go back, we press redo and then it will get back to how it was. So let's add some rows to the bottom. Okay, and this one. Now we have the pattern here. Let's say we have a pattern different than this. And then we make it bigger to suit maybe a different bigger picture that we are drawing, or we need more space. What we can do is we can move it. We can move it to the right, we can move it to the left, you can move it up, you can move it down. So this gives you complete freedom over the space and the pattern that you have. So this is regarding the grid control. This explains the functionality of this button over here. So now we will explain the coloring. So we see only one color, we need more color. How do we do that? So there are two ways. You can either long press on a color, let's choose black, and then save. It will be added. Or you can press the plus button and you can choose another color. As you can see here, we have 1280 Miyuki colors. I will explain the color palette here soon. So you choose a color and then it will be selected. Once you select it, you will see this white circle around it. Let's draw something. Let's draw maybe a heart around it, and so yeah. So you can choose a different color. Another way to choose a color is also here. If you press here, as you've noticed, once you press, it will change the color too. So it's an easier way, like if you don't want to go down every time, you can just press here and you can color. You can long press and then you can color a big area. So let me now explain the other buttons. This one will delete all the colors that you have added. So if you press this one, clear the colors, yes, it will be cleared. This one will bring all the colors from the pattern inside the color palette. So once you press this one, it will show all the color that you have used inside the pattern to the color palette. How is this important? This is important, for example, if you have already a pattern, another pattern, and you know the colors. Let's say we want to, let's choose this one. This one is the pattern I've chosen for this. As you see, it's inspired by the beach colors. So I want to have these colors into my palette, color palette. So what I press this one. So these two colors, the white and the blue, have been added directly. And then I can go back or choose a different pattern. For example, let's go with this, and I can use the exact same blue to color into my palette. Now, as you have noticed, my workspace has changed when I opened another color, another grid. It erased my previous work. So you have to be careful when you open a new design. It will overwrite the design that you are working on. So let's continue with this, explaining the color palette. So we have the colors here. When I hover on top of them with the stylus or with the Pencil Pro, you can see the name. And if I want to see the code, you can press this button and you can see the code of each color. This is important to know. Is it matte? Is it galvanized? Is it silver lined or whatever? So now we get to the color pickers. How to pick a color. So after we press the plus button, we see the color palette here, 1280 colors. So we can either choose from the Miyuki colors that are available here, or we can choose a custom color. If you want to do quick color, you would just want a blue. You just do this or do this. Whatever you need, like, okay, I need a green. I press here, I choose a green and save it, that's it. Or if you want a specific Miyuki color code, you can come here and let's say I want 360. So 360 is this color mauve, you see? So you can choose it and you can color with it. If you want another color, let's see, 310. and you can see all the colors that contain the number 310. If you want a certain finish, let's say I want gold, so you just write gold, and these are all the colors that contain gold. Let's choose this one, for example. So this color is gold. If you want to blue, you can just write blue, and then you get all the blues. So now you understand what I mean. So this is the way, this is a very easy way you can write either the finish of the color or the color itself, or you can combine it and you get the color that you need. If you want something quick, you just go to the custom and then choose the color that you want. Let's say red, I want red, and save it. The cool thing about it, when you choose a color, it would automatically match it with the most similar color from the Miyuki codes, from the Miyuki color codes. So I have chosen that red, and it's chosen the number 727. So I can draw with it. So this is explaining the color palette over here. Now I've added so many colors that I don't need. I need to clean it. I just press clear colors, clear. It will clear all the colors. And if I want to add colors, I press this one. And then the colors that are inside the grid, they will be added to the color palette. So this explains the color palette here. The next, we will explain this one. So here you can see each color. So here on the side of the grid, we also have the colors that are available inside the grid. So here you will see only the colors that are inside the grid. You can see the number of the how many beads that we use. This is very important for when you purchase the beads, for example, or when you have a stock, like you know exactly how many beads that you have. You know, okay, I have 50, so I cannot over use this color over than 50. So this is informational and also functional. So here you have the letters, so each color would be matched with the letter. This is important for the word chart. Also, you can press one time and you can color with it. So if I press here, I can choose a color and I can color with it. Now to the important, very important feature. If you want to replace a color, you just long press on the color. And then let's say I want turquoise instead of dark blue. Voila. Everything, all the beads that had that color are changed right now. So what if I want to delete something? I want to delete the color here. Well, simply I use the same color as the background color and color over it. That's it. So instead of deleting and then redrawing, you just choose the background color. The background color was white, so I've chosen white from here and it's deleted. You see? That's it. So this is the way this works. It will help you either choose a color to paint with it or to replace a color. Let's say I want to use brown, or let's use green, for example, or pink or mauve. So you see, one click and all the colors have been changed. I want to delete this. I choose the background color and then it's deleted. So now we have explained this, we have explained the color picker, we have explained this, and the grid controls. We will explain now the other buttons. So this is the undo and redo. As you see, we can undo the changes that we have done. It saves about 12 to 15 steps to the back, not to the complete beginning, for performance reasons. This is zoom in and zoom out. If you don't want to use your hands, if your hands dirty or whatever, if you have gloves and you cannot touch the screen, you can use those buttons. There is an important, this one is very important. So as you've noticed, I can move the pattern with one finger or with a pen, the Pro Pencil. What if I want to, like, sometimes I cannot paint, it will like move. So what we can do is we just disable this one, and I can still move it with two fingers, but with one finger I cannot move it anymore. I can use it to draw. So it will fixate the pattern in the same place so it doesn't move. So if I want to draw something or swipe, quick swiping, for example, let's choose some red here, and I want to add. You see it doesn't move, but if I still need to move it, instead of disabling and re-enabling the button, I just, with two fingers, take it around. You have plenty of space, like you can make it as big as you want to draw whatever that you need. Let me explain this one. So this is a bucket painting tool. So what it does from the painter, from many programs, it paints an area, a region. So let's say I want to paint all this side, that on the right. So I could choose the color, and then I could paint it like this. And on the left, it will paint it here either too. Or the middle, for example. I want to change the middle part, so it changed it to red, and then this didn't get color because it was isolated, so you have to change it. So this is also a quick way if you want to like color a region, you can choose the bucket. Now let's say, for example, if I want to, let's clear the pattern. I want to start fresh. So what I do is, so I could either start a new grid. I don't want to save the changes. I just start a new grid with the same size. So this is a new grid. And now I want to try the select button. So let's draw something first. Let's draw, we can draw a flower like this. And let's draw another one. Let's draw like this one. So now we have two flowers. Now I want to expand it or copy it to the whole grid. What can I do? So we have this selection mode. So you can select parts of the grid. And as you notice, I cannot manipulate the grid anymore from the right side. You have to, from within this area, you cannot move it with your hands because it's used for selection. But outside, you can still make it bigger, smaller, or move it. So now, once you press this button, you will, 4 buttons here will appear. So the first one is rotation. So let's first choose something here. So let's choose this one, go from the left, we have the copy. So now I can copy this one. So I can copy this one, as you can see, I can copy the flowers. I want this one now. I can copy the flowers. But, so this is the copy functionality. If you want to move it I don't want them in the middle anymore. You can select them. Let's select them like this. And then you choose the cut button. And then let's move them. Okay, let's redo the selection because I didn't select them correctly. Like this. So they are moved. So you can choose between copying. So this will copy the pattern, the selected pattern, and this will cut it, like will move it completely if you want to move something. We have explained this button, the copy and cut. Now we can, let's explain the other buttons. So let me see if I could, I will clear the grid, start completely new, and then let me draw a heart. I want to do the loom first. I want to do it in loom to explain the features better. So let's draw a heart, and okay, this looks like a heart maybe. This looks more like a heart. Does it look like a heart? It doesn't. Anyways, yeah, this one looks like a heart. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not that easy to draw a heart in loom style. So anyways, let's make the right side black, just so to notice the difference. So this is a heart that is half black, half red. So once I select it, I can either rotate the heart or flip it vertically, horizontally, or flip it vertically. Why this is important? I will show you right now why this is very important. So let's say, for example, let's go back here. Let's select the heart, and this is the copy. So what we can do, let's do this, and then I can rotate it like this, and then have it here. Let's first make it a little bit bigger, the grid, close. So let's reselect the pattern. So I have the pattern here. Sorry, it has to be in the middle of the selection to be able to use the rotation. So I can move the heart over here. I can rotate it. I can bring it here, rotate it back, bring it here. And like this. So as you can see why this rotation is important, you can use it to rotate the pattern and copy it elsewhere. If you want to cut it, you just press this button and it will become cut. What you can do also is you can, all of those hearts have the same side in black. What you can do is choose one of them and flip it. This one. So this one, we cannot flip it vertically, we can flip it horizontally. And if you want to move it, you can just press cut and move it once down like this, or let's see, like this, and move it up a little bit. So this explains all the functionality in this one, for this button. What else we have? We also have a very important feature, which is the repeat pattern. So let's say if I have this heart and I want to repeat it to the whole grid, you press once, it says select the first row, so where you want to start the pattern, so it will record it, so it will choose this one. Now select this end row, this, voila. You see how easy it is? Let's go back, So let's say we want to repeat this and this. We press up and down, and it will repeat the whole pattern on the grid. So now we have repeated it. What we can do is we can select it, and let's say I want to move it up. So let's move it up, and then let's do the repeat again. I choose the first one, and then I choose, sorry. And the pattern is applied. You see how simple it is? If I want to change the size, I could also make it smaller. And this is how I usually make patterns. And now there is the mirroring. So this is also a very important feature. Let's open a different pattern. I think this one would be good. So what this do, it will mirror the first half with the second half. So if you press mirror, you see, it mirrored the pattern completely. And the other thing is, while it's active, anything you draw, so let's choose this color, everything you draw up here will be drawn down here. So it's very, very, very beautiful feature, very convenient if you want to keep the symmetry between the upper part and the bottom part. I'm gonna expand it to do it also vertically, vertical mirroring, horizontal mirroring, sorry. But for now, we have this functionality. So you select, you just press the button and it will mirror everything. If you want to go back, also the undo button will undo the changes that you have done. Let's say, for example, if I want to delete a big area, I can choose this and no, not the copy, the cut. I can do it like this. It's deleted. So what I can do here, I can press the mirror and it will still mirror the upper part because this is the source of truth. We can show, for example, other patterns. So did you see the difference between before and after? You see the sparkle of the colors that happened here. So this is to give you more realistic expectation of how your pattern is going to look like. This is the exact same pattern here, you see, but with different colors and different types of beads. So we have this one, and now I think I've explained everything here. We will come to this button later. If you are doing a ring and you want to see how the upper part works with the bottom part, this is mostly important with patterns like this one, let's say. So we have this pattern and I want to see how I want to make a ring out of it, or I want to connect it completely. What you can do is press this one. And of course there's an ad and you can watch the ad, and then you will see here a 3D simulation of how the pattern connects. This is a very big pattern, of course, but if you make it smaller, it would be perfect for a ring. What do you see here? These two are the endings, how they connect, and you can open them for a better visualization and close them. So you can make it even bigger to enjoy the visuals, or you can also just spread it like this to see it completely. And I've added like a small functionality here. If you want to simulate like the 3D, like the real 3D feeling, is to move it a little bit to the left and to the right. So this is the very important feature where you can see how the pattern looks like almost and how it connects in 3D. And this is to reset. So now we've made this pattern. I've made this pattern and I want to weave it. So for that, I've made the tutorial mode or weaving mode. Once you press it, you will start the weaving mode, very dynamic. Here you would have the word chart also. And you can go, it will go row by row. For pure style is very, very convenient. It will show you the colors. It will show you also from which side to start and the color code and the word chart with it. Like you would never need to print a paper anymore. And you can save your progress. So here I'm at 8. If I press stop, you can save and stop. Let's say I went away or I opened a different pattern. Let's open this one. I worked on it a little bit and then I want to continue weaving. I was tired and now I want to weave again. So what I do is I open the pattern again and I go to the weaving and it'll ask me, do you want to continue weaving? Yes. So you will continue from the same place where you have left off. So this is very, very convenient. Another thing you can see here, you can also use the speed weaving mode. If you want to do speed weaving, where you can do like 2 rows at a time. Or you can also show a grid to help you, like to aid you visually, for example. This is especially important for pure style. So let's stop. Let's convert this pattern to a loom. Sorry, I said this is important for pure. This is very important for loom patterns. So let's click resume. And as you can see here, it's very convenient to have the grid here to be able to choose the colors. You can choose the size that you want, and then you do row by row, row by row until you finish. Yeah, so this covers almost everything. I forgot to delete the divider, so I will disable it here. The last thing that is left is if you want to browse the patterns that we have within the application, you can go here. But make sure that if you want to save your progress before opening a different pattern, because it will delete or overwrite your work. So make sure to save it first, either save it or save a copy of it before you go to other patterns. So here we have different patterns. Let's see, for example, one of the traditional patterns that we have Piot style and loom, and let's choose this one. So you can have this one. If you want to weave it, you have the beads, or if you want to change them, let's say we want to change the color from blue to, let's do pink, or yeah, this one. You can choose this color and you want to weave it right now. You just press start weaving mode and you weave it. You want to make it bigger, you can make it bigger or smaller, or you can add the grid. The most convenient way to work. So stop without saving, and here just remove the grid. This is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to demonstrate the features in a clear way. If you still have any questions or any requests, please join our social media in the links below, and I will do my best to integrate them in the application. For now, you can see my bracelets. These are some of the bracelets that I've designed using the application. I have this one, I have this one, so I can show you here. I also have this one, very beautiful, especially under sunlight, the way it sparkles, it's very, very beautiful. So that was it. Happy beading, everyone. See you later. Ciao.